Well, there are a lot of questions surrounding Trump's announcement, so we've asked Niall Stanage, White House columnist for The Hill, to join us for a good discussion about all this. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Any surprise about Trump's announcement last night? Like, is there something about the timing of this announcement? Is it important to be first?
Well, it is important to be first, and it is a very early announcement by anyone's standards, Shelley. Now, there is some speculation that the former president might have gone forward at this stage because it would enable him more easily to cast these criminal investigations as partisan, as motivated by a desire for political advantage, whether that is true or not. The other thing is there is an advantage generally in political races to being first out of the gate. It sometimes discourages rivals from going forward, and I'm sure the former president is aware of that as well.
The former president aware of that. What about, though, we've heard that Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida, a great showing in the midterm elections. Also, VP Mike Pence, both of them weighing a consideration here to run. Do you think either one of them got that message that you're saying that former President Trump wanted to send?
I'm not sure that they did. I mean, it certainly seemed that the former vice president is very much considering a bid for the presidency in 2024. He has been giving interviews saying that he believes the party will have better choices than Mr. Trump, and he's indicated that he is considering with his family whether to move forward. Having said all that, with all due respect to the former vice president, I think it's Governor DeSantis who is seen as really the main rival to Mr. Trump. The Governor DeSantis had a remarkably good performance in the midterm elections, winning re-election in Florida by 20 points. If the argument for the GOP comes down to electability, Governor DeSantis is very well positioned right now.
Okay, so you said it's really important to be first to kind of set this tone and send a message. How will Trump's announcement affect the campaigns of DeSantis and Mike Pence and, anyone else out there that may be running as well?
So one thing I'd say, Shelley, is that the last thing you said there about anyone else who might be running, that's important in and of itself because, as you and your reporter alluded to, there's a segment of the GOP that is just completely rock solid behind former President Trump. What that means is the more candidates who ultimately get in, the better it is for Trump because they will presumably divide the non-Trump vote between them. So that is something that Governor DeSantis has to look at, former Vice President Pence has to look at, other potential candidates like, say, Mike Pompeo, the former Secretary of State, have to consider. That is going to be a really pivotal issue in terms of the dynamics of this race. And by Mr. Trump getting in so fast, he is really putting it up to other would-be rivals to really think about these questions very carefully.
Unfortunately, we're running out of time. I could talk to you about this for hours, I think. But let me put this last question to you. Can former President Trump win?
Yes, when it comes to the Republican nomination. When it comes to a general election, that is much more doubtful because alongside all those people who are hold him in such high esteem, there's a very large share of the population that just doesn't like him at all and will never vote for him.
Yeah, I don't know many people, though, that would bet completely against him, though, because, we've seen what he's done in the past.
Yes, indeed. It's very true.
All right, Niall Stanage, thanks so much for joining us, White House columnist for The Hill. We appreciate your time and your insight today.
Thank you.